I Like Wrestling podcast.
You see what I did there?
Are you gonna start?
Oh, yeah.
Are you real right now?
The greatest general manager. Jesus. I'll allow it.
That's peon moves.
Yep. I like wrestling.
Greetings, supporters unknown. My name is Sonny Sofrito, and today I am joined by...
The wild card, Stephane Duviella.
And I'm also joined today by...
Beige Benoit, a.k.a. Steph McNasty, a.k.a. your favorite Puerto Rican, a.k.a. your favorite Blackie, and a.k.a. your favorite Cuban.
God damn, that's a lot of AKAs.
A lot of mixies.
So, is a third each?
No, it's 2/3 black in the right places, and then it's 1/3 Puerto Rican and 1/3 Cuban.
Again, I think there's something wrong with your math.
No, it works.
No.
It works.
A third, and a third. That means 3 people made you?
No. Just one was made out of 2 things, and one was the whole thing.
So, in other words, so it should be in quarters.
Yes. So one half,
Okay.
and then 1/4, 1/4.
Okay.
Is that better? Is that better?
Okay, yeah. Now your
Don't
math.
worry.
Now your
but
math.
then when you take the 20 and then you
All
divide
right,
it
now you
by
can-
the
now you
I'm
confusing
giving
the
you
whole-
Steiner math.
yeah.
I'm giving you Steiner math.
Damn, I just thought about Steiner.
Use
I
the
was
20%.
I'll give you
of
20.
your 80,
No, you-
and then you bring. All right, you know what?
No,
We're
you're
done.
giving me New York's public school system math.
Well, you know what? That's where I went. Shout outs to Columbus.
So,
BX stand up.
shout out to the New York public school system.
Yeah.
So we're here to do a special episode 75, actually.
Yeah, we could do 75.
Yeah.
Let's just say
75 was
that.
cool.
Yeah.
75, 6 away from 69.
Boom, bow, bow.
I know nothing of these things.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. You're too young. So this episode is all about the G1 Supercard and a little bit of indie wrestling.
I like that. It's a little different, a little step away from the giant corporation known as WWE that we do. So this is good. We're getting a little
going with a
bit
giant.
of indie show here during WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit of a step away from what we normally do.
Like our audience is very ecstatic to be here as well. You know. So
Yeah, we have a studio audience of 1.
Yes. Look at that. Look at that. And that's our studio
Oh,
audience.
man. I tried to hold it in. It was
I-
funny, though.
That's what she said.
Wait, can you guys do the 69 again?
Bow, bow.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, and that is enough of our student audience brought
Yeah.
to you.
Fuck you.
Our student audience is brought to you by Pinot Grigio.
When you're drinking,
When you
drink
need to get
Pinot.
drunk and get that pussy dunked, get some Pinot Grigio.
No, my dad isn't listening.
You're
know
not
what?
on this show.
You know what?
I,
Moving on to wrestling.
We are talking about the G1 Supercard at
Hey.
Madison Square Garden. Let's again bring up the fact that this is the first wrestling show in MSG that is not WWE, WWF, or WWWF.
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Very true.
Big deal.
It's amazing.
Big deal. if
And
you
they
got tickets.
sold out the show.
within an hour.
Yeah. So
Big deal. It's a big show.
I think it's amazing. I think that Madison Square Garden has actually opened its doors to other wrestling promotions. It's actually pretty good. And having New Japan and Ring of Honor combined to go to that show, I mean, you're getting 2 smaller independent wrestling companies to join together. I mean, Ring of Honor in its own right is a lot larger, but, you know, New Japan, a lot smaller, a lot less known here. So,
To a certain degree.
To a
To a
certain
certain
degree.
degree.
Certain demographic. I
to,
mean,
to the WWE purists,
of
yeah,
course.
but
So,
what's so funny about this particular situation is the fact that by them selling out the Garden and by them putting that impact, it appears that in September, WWE is actually returning to Madison Square Garden.
are
that-
they really?
Yes.
Yeah, there was something that was put out there because there was some type of court filing that WWE is involved in, and within that whole proceeding, which a lot of is public documents, they released their tour schedule for the rest of the year. And the rest of the year included September 9th and 10th, if I'm not mistaken, of them doing a Monday and a Tuesday,
Night,
respectively,
SmackDown, Raw.
at Madison Square Garden.
It's about fucking time. It has been years since they've had a Monday Night Raw or a SmackDown at MSG.
For the benefit of the company of WWE, I will say, from what I was told, the reason why they stopped doing televised shows at Madison Square Garden was because of the fact that of the union stipulations that are in place at Madison Square Garden, they needed to use Madison Square Garden staff in order to work their television.
And that costs a bit more money than it would if you were to go to, say, the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
You know what? Whether it does or it doesn't, I mean, just as someone that, as a businessman myself, if someone was to say, yo, you could do your event here, but you have to use our staff, and I can't use the people
you trust that work with your equipment.
And
but then, because
I personally would be like, nah, you know what? I could go to the other spot that I don't have this many issues. That's just as good. If,
But then the question comes, which
Exactly.
spot is more popular? You have, we just made a comparison between the Barclays Center and Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden is world-renowned. So it makes more sense to do a show there. And I get that you don't want to use people that you're not familiar with. But then you have to think of how many people would want to pack into MSG just to see a show.
Yeah,
But
because
you know what?
to be perfectly
get that.
honest, like I'm sorry to cut you off, but the seating arrangements in Barclays is miles ahead of MSG seating arrangements, and I think that's where the tide will turn, in my opinion, when it comes. Because you can sit anywhere at Barclays, and the way it's built, it's vertical. It's built vertically instead of spread out like MSG. So anywhere you sit, you can sit in the back of the 200s, and it still feels like you're level to the actual ring itself.
So
it's pretty
that
good.
is one point. The second point is this. Madison Square Garden is a great spot to make your name, but does WWE really need Madison Square Garden at this point to make their name?
I mean, not
Not really.
necessarily, but I think
what Madison Square Garden needs is WWE more than WWE needs the MSG.
I mean, and I get that, but when they came back to Manhattan Center, I mean, for the 25th anniversary, I mean, they didn't really need to come back to the Manhattan Center.
No,
but
but
it was nostalgia. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I could see this as a nostalgia pull as well.
Yeah, but the thing is that there's a big difference between renting out Manhattan Center and renting out MSG.
Because you're probably still using your own crew from Manhattan Center anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so
we
it's,
could be wrong, but
no, it's you're still using your own crew at Manhattan Center.
yeah.
So it's like, it's why go to a spot that's gonna put restrictions on you when you could go anywhere else?
Yeah.
That's just as good for you, given the fact that you don't need the venue to make you
Yeah.
anymore.
And for some people that they don't know, like MSG and WWE still have a very strong working relationship with house shows.
Oh yeah, I mean their house
in
shows
that
are
case.
there all the
So
time.
if you don't know, like they do the traditional every year December 26th show.
Exactly.
The
They'll
holiday
do-
show.
They'll do the July shows all the time. Like every mid-July, you'll always get a show there. So they still do the house shows, but it's been a while since you've gotten an actual televised event.
So
there.
here's my question: why did Vince get so mad? Because you have to go look at it from a
Wait,
perspective
Vince
of
get so mad at what?
Vince got mad because when obviously people were bidding to use Madison Square Garden, there was a big thing that Vince obviously had because he wants Madison Square Garden to be exclusive for WWE, but then you
But-
don't want to lower
but here's
yourself
the
to doing
thing.
shows there.
But here's the thing: how do we know that Vince was actually mad and that's not just rumors?
Yeah, it could be
'cause
just
I mean, it could be just rumors, but at
Because
the
the
same
thing is-
time, Vince has gotten mad for less.
Yeah, but
So I mean,
is true.
here's the thing. At the end of the day, business-wise, Ring of Honor going to Madison Square Garden only benefits WWE. Doesn't matter what, no matter what.
It benefits WWE, but I think it benefits Ring of Honor more than MSG.
No, but the,
MSG is like, whatever, we're getting a nice big audience here. But for Ring of Honor New Japan, they're like, holy shit, we got the arena of arenas.
New Japan,
in America.
especially seeing that, like when we talk about New Japan, only select few people know. It's not like really the diehard WWE fans that aren't familiar with the indie stuff. You know, it's like for those fans that are like wanting to explore different wrestling.
no, I mean,
promotions,
I
you know?
get it, but like to put a parallel, I mean, it's not a parallel on the same level or degree, but I did very well for myself as a nightclub promoter. I didn't have beef with other nightlife promoters that had other clubs that were nearby to parties that I did. If anything, we had a good working relationship. Because I look at it from that perspective, I kind of related to them, to the heads of Ring of Honor, heads of WWE. When you're on that level, you're not really, you're competing, but you're not.
So what benefits
thing is-
one
is-
and benefits all, pretty much.
It's exactly. It's what benefits the industry as a whole benefits everyone.
Yeah.
So it's in the best interest of WWE to see Ring of Honor and
New Japan go there.
to
Experience
succeed.
the weekend. Yeah.
To succeed.
I mean,
Do you,
and
do
that's
you think
completely
that's
honest.
why they moved TakeOver to Friday instead of that Saturday?
I think that's a partial reason. I think also, like if I was the head of WWE, I would have definitely moved because they announced their event and made their tickets available for their event
Before
First.
TakeOver.
before takeover. And I would have if I was that business person in
Yeah.
WWE, I would have done the same thing, saying, you know what, fuck it, keep Saturday.
Yeah.
I got something else to do on Saturday that's different from this show. So anybody that wants to go to a show, you know what, they don't have to go to a show. They could go to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And,
And this is-
then at the same time, it's Mania weekend.
And this is also
The head of Mania weekend is WWE.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be starting the weekend off
yeah.
with your strongest foot forward?
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the last time we had the Friday NXT Takeover was Dallas, right? I believe
Something
that
like
was
that.
Dallas was the last time. they
I'm
did
going
the
to try to
NXT
be
Takeover
Chris
on
in this
Friday.
episode. I think you're right. I think you're correct.
I just remember specifically going to the Chinese store that day, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go watch NXT." And I was watching American Alpha beat the Revival, so that's what I remember. Yeah, so I think it works well for them to kind of have this parallel working relationship, like you said, when it comes to nightclubs. It's going to the wrestling shows. You're sort of building your show here, then there's the Supercard, and then you have WrestleMania. It's the perfect trifecta.
I mean, and I can understand that, competition sells, and like you said, they're not competing in the traditional sense, like it's one versus the other. It's, back in the old school territorial days where you had to compete for actual spots, where you
Yeah.
actually took over people's shit.
I mean, dude, I made the most money in the nightlife scene when I had a lot of competition quote unquote competition in the immediate area.
It's true.
Because of the fact that
Because there was like the Cotton Club, and then there was like all of these other
Fuck
gym
you,
The
places.
boom boom
man.
room, the boom boom
The
room.
Boom Boom Room
No.
as well.
I'm talking about Uptown,
Spanx, Spanx,
Chalet, Hudson River Cafe, Body
This is-
Bar.
Body bar.
I'm not sure
Oh, that
what
actually
those
sounds like a pretty
places
interesting
are.
one.
I didn't know those names existed in the
Body
40s,
Lounge,
but
right?
it's
Those
fine.
are like,
I mean, it's
like
okay.
it's the 30s, bro. It's
The
like
30s, that's right.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
Before
He was-
Prohibition.
the-
Before
well,
Prohibition.
that
Before
well,
Prohibition.
No, before Prohibition, that was the 20s. So
20s?
he-
Okay,
the
so
Roaring
20s.
20s for this
Roaring
guy
20s.
was amazing.
Exactly,
Yeah.
damn.
He had his little flapper girls in the club and everything.
Exactly.
You know what's funny?
In my Charleston shoe. Like, there you go. That was him. That was this guy.
You know, the first time me and Allison spent time together for Halloween, I dressed up as Lionel Richie. She dressed up as a flapper.
Hey.
All right, there you go.
Lionel.
Yeah.
I believe it. With the lighting on you.
And I walked around with a sign saying, hello.
Doesn't
this is
it?
me
Doesn't he
When I was
look?
looking-
You see the lighting on him? Like he
Something me
looks-
and Vanessa have in common? My senior year of high school, we had a senior costume day. Couldn't find a costume. I was working at Target at the time. Guess what I found? Flapper girl outfit. Guess what I wore? Flapper girl.
You dressed as a flapper
I
girl?
did.
That-
I did. I dressed as a
I
flapper girl.
respect it.
I went to Target. I bought it. I went back to Target, returned it, and I was like,
Do
"Never
you
seen
have
it."
pictures? You know,
I
we want to see
do,
pictures.
and one day we will post them.
Definitely post them.
One day.
Yo. You know
I
what?
actually-
Never
true
make
story.
fun of me ever again.
True story. I actually got into a fake cat fight with a guy dressed as Britney Spears. in
Wait, you
school.
got into a whole entire cat fight.
Yep.
Wearing your flapper outfit.
Yep. He pulled my
With
wig off. I
Britney-
pulled out his ponytails.
You
We
know
were
what?
fighting.
You know what?
Scrapping.
I want to know who book it. Like book that match now.
did.
I have one question.
There's a false count anywhere.
Falls count anywhere.
My one question for you is this. Did you wear heels?
No, I wore black Air Force Ones. Yes, I am a serial killer.
Hey.
I don't
Black
care.
Air Force Ones.
Okay.
I did.
I like it.
The mids too.
I thought
The
you would have worn.
mids,
I
those
thought you
are
would have worn
bad.
Timbs. I thought you would have worn Timbs.
No,
that ass,
no,
but,
no. I did
you know.
I did the mid black Air Force Ones.
All right. Well, let's get back to some wrestling.
All right, let's get back to the
Wrestling?
actual card.
Let's talk about
for
wrestling
G1
as
Supercard.
opposed to Beige wrestling with his
Dress.
dress.
Flapper dress. Wrestling.
Our studio audience
Wrestling
is
with
like
my
that. Our
self-interest.
studio audience is trying so hard. so hard to breathe right now.
I was definitely wrestling with my family. There you go.
More like wrestling with your gender. But
Damn.
Had some parts unknown.
It's
legitimately.
hard to know. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
all right. Let's get serious here. If I can be serious for a moment.
All right, let's go. Let's be like Sunny at the beginning of this episode.
There you go.
Yeah.
We-
G1 Supercard.
We have the G1 Supercard starting on Saturday at 7 o'clock. You
Hey.
can come to Jack Dempsey's on 33rd Street between 5th and 6th to watch it live. If you do not feel like going on Fight TV, or if you don't have the tickets because you're fucking broke and you can't make it to MSG
Why are you so
show,
aggressive?
I
Like,
don't
why are you
care.
being so
If y'all
aggressive?
can't make it, aha. I'm just kidding. But come to Jack Dempsey's. It's a
Damn.
great place. You're going to love it.
And
Said
we're
he's
gonna have
not-
a good time.
He's
Good
not.
time.
He's not going to be here. So if
No,
you're
'cause
afraid
I'm
of
gonna
people
be
being
at
aggressive,
G1.
yeah, he's going to be.
I'm gonna be at
He's
G1.
part of the 1% that's going to the
Yeah,
you know,
I
Madison Square
am
Garden.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
You know,
top
he's-
1%.
He's actually
He
one of
is.
the people that
He's
actually
he-
got through to the site to buy the tickets.
We did. We
He's-
did. Me and my
he's-
boy did it. We
Yeah.
went through it.
He's actually EC1. So you know
Yes.
how EC1?
Oh,
He's just
shit.
EC1.
I'm SG1. There you
He's
go.
SG1.
Ooh.
The fuck? Stargate Atlantis? Really?
That's my
Shit.
first
Stargate? What the fuck?
Wow.
The
Yo, you know what? That was a good one. And I allow that shit. Stargate Atlantis. Yo, wow, I like that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That was good.
Nah, that was some nerdy shit.
I had
dirty.
to do it. I had to represent.
That was another level of nerd. I
Yeah.
love it.
Nobody watched that shit.
Nobody.
Hey, man. Hey,
James Spader and MacGyver?
Wow.
when your mom is sitting there on Saturday mornings watching something, she wants the kids to go in the living room, and she's watching Stargate in the back, you don't disturb her.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
it's from the show.
All right. So,
I love you, mom. I love you, mom.
Get the ass whipped.
all right. So let's start with the card with the pre-show.
Pre-show?
And the pre-show
This is-
starts off with Kajitsu and Jenny Rose
Hey.
and Hazuki versus Hana Kumira.
Kimura.
And
Kimura?
Kimura. I put a
Kimura.
Spanish.
Can I
I
do it?
can't
Can I do
Kimura?
it?
I
Can
can't help it if I put a
can I
Spanish.
say the name?
spin
Can
No,
I
to it.
say
don't
the
put
name?
sazon on it.
I took-
You know,
No.
it's like,
No,
it's
no.
wasabi now.
No. It's not sazon. It's sofrito.
Can
Don't
I-
put sofrito sazon.
Can I
Put
say the name?
wasabi on
You know
it.
what? How about this?
I'll say the name.
Beige wants to say the name so
I'll-
badly. Go ahead. You say
I
the
took
Beige.
Japanese in middle school. We want me
Two
to say it?
Japanese in middle school?
Oh.
How long ago was that?
name.
For
Use
2
me.
years. It was a long time
Two-
ago.
Damn.
Bougie
A lot less
motherfucker.
than this guy though.
Damn.
All right.
Bougie
So we
motherfucker.
have Kagetsu, Jenny Rose, and Hazuki versus Hana Kimura, Stella Gray versus and Sumai Sakai.
Didn't I say the same shit?
No, you said Kajitsu. It's
what-
not a
and-
soft G.
Kagetsu!
There's no soft G.
And how'd you say it?
Kagetsu.
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 Yes.
Kagetsu.
Whatever.
You'll get the sound.
Tomatoes.
Don't worry. When you watch Supercard, you'll figure it out because the commenters will say it like 8,000
You'll realize
times.
We're gonna watch it here.
That's
I'm basically-
wait, not here at Jack
Where,
Dempsey's.
yeah, where is here?
Where the fuck? How
Where
much
is parts
Hennessy is actually
unknown?
in your cup?
Yo, you know what? I forget. I meant at Jack Dempsey's. Where are parts unknown? I forget that.
There you go. All
No,
right.
you're just drinking way too much Hennessy today. So it's
All right. So
I
who
drink a lot. Yeah.
Move the cup
who
away
do
from
you
you.
have and why?
I am just gonna quickly say that I have, I'm gonna pick team one. I'm gonna pick team one for no. I'm not
Say
really
the
familiar-
names. Fuck that. Say the names.
Say the names.
Say the names.
Kagetsu, Jenny Rose, and Hazuki. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha!
I agree.
Japan Club president over here.
I agree. I like Kagetsu. I like Jenny Rose. I like Hazuki. If you do want to watch them, definitely look up on Stardom and Women of Honor as well. So if you're not familiar with them, there you go. I
Okay.
just gave you a place to go watch them.
So.
Who do you have, Sonny?
He's trying to figure out right now
Well,
how to pronounce
be
their
honest
names.
with you, I've never seen any
Are
of
you
them.
going by the names you can pronounce the most?
Exactly, because
If I was going to go that
it's
by
Stella-
that names, I'm
it's-
going by the latter, which is
Hana Kimura
Yeah, Hana
Stella
Kimura,
Gray,
Stella Gray, and
and Sumai Sakai.
yeah, I was
Or
saying-
Sumi Sakai.
I thought he would just pick out the most American-looking fucking names. So he'd be like, I got the team of Jenny Rose and Stella Gray.
So here's the thing. I've been looking at the match card for a while, and I just noticed this match being,
It just
added.
got added like today.
Oh, okay. So
So if no one's really familiar too much with it, it's totally
there's
fine.
no real
No.
lead up to this match.
No.
That
No,
makes,
No.
it's more of a
It's-
showcase for the Women of Honor and Stardom.
is it.
It's
Oh,
more
okay.
of that. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Ronda
Yeah,
Rousey.
yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's nothing like that.
Kagetsu was actually a really good up and comer right now, so let's give her some props.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Sume Sakai is a veteran of the game. I mean, she's been in it for so long. Oh my god.
Okay, so
but
it's
give him credit.
we're expecting a great match by some women that are on the rise.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Sounds good. You know what? Let's move on to the next match. We have the Honor Rumble, which is the basically Royal Rumble rules Battle Royal.
It's kind of like the Andre the Giant Battle Royale, but now instead of just the Honor Rumble, if you ever watch like Wrestle Kingdom, we tend to get a lot of just like one Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
In the sense of New Japan, but this year we're doing Honor Rumble, which is both New Japan and Ring of Honor guys. So
Okay.
there you go.
So, I mean, there's been some talent announced that's going to be in it. Not a lot. Any predictions on who you think is going to be
I would
coming out of there?
I would definitely go with Jushin Thunder Liger. You know, this is his final run, you know, before he retires in January at hopefully Wrestle Kingdom. So I'm hoping to see him there. You know, Jushin is an amazing wrestler. He is a legend in his own right. So to see him at Madison Square Garden and participating in this, it'd be pretty awesome.
I like it. Jushin Thunder Liger is your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. I love him, but I'm going with Minoru Suzuki. We don't see him anywhere else on the card, so my best bet is he's going to be at the Honor Rumble. We already know he's going to be doing shows at Rev Pro. He's going to be doing some other shows as well around the city during this weekend, so he will be here. But I love Minoru Suzuki. I just want to see him win.
I have
Any-
one.
any-
I have one more, and this is like a throw-in, and I think we were talking about this earlier stuff, and it was like a secret throw-in because he's probably not gonna make it.
Probably not.
You know, but Shibata, like if you're a big New Japan fan, Shibata is one of the hardest hitting superstars on their roster. He is amazing. His headbutts are fucking lethal. He makes himself bleed and then looks at you like you're stupid.
If you're listening to the show and you don't know who we're talking about Katsuyori Shibata. He's probably one of the, like, just like you said, he's the hardest hitting wrestler, probably one of the hardest hitting wrestlers in all of New Japan history. He's absolutely amazing. If you ever get a chance to watch him against guys like Tomohiro Ishii, guys with like Kazuchika Okada from Sakura Genesis 2017, that's the #1 match I would tell you to watch. Probably one of my favorite matches of all time.
If you were to put them on par with anyone else, say in WWE that people are
Katsuyori
familiar with,
Shibata is the closest to Chris Benoit.
got you.
Yeah.
So just to give a frame of reference to people that are not familiar with the talent that's going to be on this, there you go.
We could do that. Minoru Suzuki is like Samoa Joe mixed with like Brock Lesnar. That's why I love Minoru Suzuki, because he actually left New Japan and I believe All Japan at the time too to actually do real mixed martial arts as well. Then came back to continue it also.
The lethal weapon,
Just-
that's what he is. The
Just
fucking
disgusting.
just
Wow, Steve Blackman out here.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah,
It's
no,
true.
I mean, honestly, like, this guy is freaking amazing in the ring. His hits are so hard. It's like his hits remind me of Walter, actually.
Yeah.
Just like if you watch Walter smack somebody, you see the sweat fly off that person and hit the commentators, and they just wipe it off, just like, yo, keep commentating. That's this guy, Shibata.
Yeah.
Like, he's the hardest hitting person in the world. I don't know. Like, I said Walter, but who in actual WWE, like,
For Shibata.
would be as hard hitting like Shibata?
Aleister Black.
Aleister Black, no.
Aleister Black's
I would say he's
a
a pretty
hitter.
good contender, but
I mean, Undertaker's always been considered
the stiffest
the
worker.
stiffest worker, but
Again, his wrestling style always like Shibata.
maybe maybe Hideo Itami.
But
Not even.
No.
Shibata's kind of like in his own realm. Like honestly, a young Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
A young like the way
Bryan
he
Danielson,
wrestles, like the strikes are very young Daniel.
The American Dragon?
Very American Dragon-esque.
Yes.
One
What-
final question I have for you guys. Do you expect any talent that's been already officially signed to AEW coming out in this?
No.
battle royal?
I don't
see
think
a
so.
lot.
I don't see that.
see a lot. There's actually not a lot of guys from AEW. On
No,
here.
I
don't
know
think
that,
there's any.
but you know there is supposedly a working relationship that may be done with them.
We've heard that with guys like Omega, but just hearing Cody talking about what AEW's plans are, and they simply are like, we're not touching WrestleMania weekend, and I think that's the smartest thing they could do, because the second you start to involve yourself within WrestleMania weekend, then you almost look like you're under WrestleMania. But if they separate themselves completely from it, now they look like they're their own brand, and they can build their entire own fan base and just build their own sort of momentum.
I actually totally agree with that.
Yeah,
That
without
makes
needing
total
to
sense.
deal with WWE. So
I
it's
agree
kinda
with
smart.
you on that sense because when they did, All In, you know, they cashed in on a market that is so lucrative in terms of the real hardcore fans, and they brought wrestling back to where we want to see it as fans, which is just pure wrestling. And yes, the spectacle of WrestleMania is always good, but sometimes it's very tedious. And they even went over
Yeah.
a little bit, but it was All In weekend was something amazing, something special. So to have Cody, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega piggyback off of that for WrestleMania, I think it's useless. I think that they don't need to do that. I think
No.
that they're bigger than that.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor, they have a working relationship with them. I heard it's sort of a handshake kind of thing at this point. It's not like actually on paper yet. So I don't see any of their guys actually working this event. And if somebody's working it, that means they haven't completely crossed over yet.
It's gonna be tough for New Japan to even do a full working relationship with AEW because we know, if anything, AEW right now is a direct competitor to Ring of Honor. Will they become a direct competitor to WWE? We don't know in the future, but right now it's Ring of Honor, so that could be a conflict of interest. Even though we do know AEW is going to have a working relationship with a couple of Chinese and Australian companies as well, so that's good.
And AAA actually in Mexico.
And AAA as well.
Yeah, because
exactly.
the Young Bucks just won the AAA Tag Team Championships like a week ago,
That's
2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, let's move on. So, our third match on the card, which is actually supposed to be on the main
This is the main card
Yep,
now.
main,
Main
card,
card.
now.
We are.
So we have Will Ospreay taking on Jeff Cobb,
Whew.
and this is
Holy
also, I mean, this is a winner takes all match for both the Never Openweight Championship as well as the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. So, who do you have? Steph Duviella.
I love both these guys. Osprey is someone that you could always rely on to put on a spectacle, to put on something that, he's the king of flippy shit.
Yeah.
It was him and Ricochet. It was him and Ricochet at first, and it's like, directly there was a match that the both of them had where so many people within the industry had opinions on it. Legends, current superstars, independent wrestlers. It's
Super
just like
Juniors 20.
exactly Super
16,
Juniors, exactly,
16.
and it was such a good match that even Dave Meltzer, who we always give shit to, sort of came out and was saying, yo, I don't want to rate this because this is not wrestling. It's just flippy shit. But
If Dave Meltzer's calling you not real wrestling, then that's a big fucking deal.
I mean,
Like,
but
let's
I-
be real.
Real
I mean,
quick,
yeah.
real quick.
I mean, Vader got into,
tho-
like,
tho-
wrestlers...
those of- go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. Like, Vader got into some shit with a Twitter beef, and then you had fucking Randy Orton getting into Twitter
course.
beef with the Ricochet Osprey match. But whatever. Osprey's amazing.
Yes.
Something to those of you who are followers of the Yep I Like Wrestling Instagram account, go to it. We have stuff with Will Ospreay, some amazing stuff that he's done, clips. Check it out. It's insane. Prediction, who do you have winning that match? Steph Duviella.
This is actually really hard because both of these guys, Jeff Cobb being a big man, just like it's really tough. But I'm gonna go Jeff Cobb. I'm gonna go Jeff
Alright.
Cobb on this one.
Okay.
So you got Jeff Cobb and Beige Benoit.
I'm going to do Will Osprey.
All right, so it's a split decision on that one.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, we have a singles match between Rush and Dalton Castle. Who do you have? Steph Duviella.
Rush.
Rush, okay. What about you, Beige?
I'm actually going to go with the former Ring of Honor champion, Dalton Castle. Also, if you have not watched Rush, please find your time to watch him on Ring of Honor. I mean, on YouTube if you can. He's got some amazing matches with La Sombra, a.k.a. Cien Almas. Very fun matches. So definitely watch Rush. He's actually one of the OG members of Los Ingonables. So definitely take your time to watch him.
Worth definitely checking out.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next match. We
You-
have the singles match for the
Do
women
you want me to,
of...
do you want me to say this name?
You gotta pronounce it, man.
Well, can I say the match?
Try it. Try it. Go ahead. Try it.
Singles match for the Women of Honor World Championship match between the champion Mayu Iwatani.
Hey, you got it. You got it. Don't even need me
My
anymore.
man.
Don't need me.
My man.
All right.
Who is the champion?
Watashi wa konnichiwa. There you go.
Arigato.
Arigato.
Hey.
Versus Kelly Klein. Who do you got? Steph Duviella.
Mayu. Easy.
Mayu?
Yep.
All right.
I also have Mayu Iwatani, if you're not familiar with her stuff as well. Think about her as the successor to Io Shirai, Kairi Sane and Asuka. She is the next in line to be the biggest Japanese superstar in the world.
Guys, we are giving you a lot of homework, so make sure you have a pen and paper when you watch this episode. 'Cause we're telling you to go watch a lot of shit.
Just so you know, those of you watching this or listening to this, we're going to list the matches with the names. So if you would like to, say, copy and paste or copy and Google search, you can. And this is kind of a learning lesson for not only you, the listeners, but for me as well, being the moderator, because I'm not familiar with all the talent that's on here. But the two guys I'm deferring to are. So, moving on to the next match.
I have no life. You're welcome, people.
Yeah, basically. But moving on to the next match. It is a New York City street fight.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Say yeah.
Rumble in the Bronx. Rumble in the Bronx.
Whoa. Yeah.
Shout out Jackie Chan. That was a Jackie Chan reference. If you
Yeah,
know.
that
Wow.
was filmed in Canada.
It doesn't matter. It was called Rumble in the Bronx.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yo,
It's just like Harlem Heat not being from
That
Harlem.
shit, yo, honestly,
Yo,
I watched that.
yo.
No, I watched that movie. Ain't a single scene look like the fucking Bronx.
It's okay, but
Yo,
it's
but let
still
me tell
called
you-
Rumble in the Bronx.
Let me tell you some shit. You know what that motherfucker had the audacity to say on an interview? Did you see how I made the Bronx look so nice?
oh, that
But
motherfucker.
it's
That
but wait,
motherfucker.
but wait. I'm
Wow.
from the
Yo,
Bronx
I've
because
nev-
where
I've
would you have filmed that, on Hunts Point? How
Yes.
would the movie
Yeah,
looked if
yeah,
it was on
yeah,
Hunts Point?
Yeah. You know what? Yes.
Yes.
Film that shit on Hunts Point.
Sonny, you don't want to
Tell-
film anything on Hunts Point.
Listen, you know what? Tell the hooker.
Sonny
Let's go to
definitely-
Hunts Point right
Sonny
now.
definitely screwed up because he said yes and he should have said yep, because then we could have made a shameless plug.
Exactly, but
You
we
know
didn't
what?
work
You
out.
know what?
I'm the professional
Yup.
here.
Fuck you. Yup.
I like wrestling.
Exactly.
There you go.
But you tell the hookers, yep, move to the fucking side.
So,
'Cause
yup.
This was peak, like, hookers on the point with Ice-T
No, I
moderating.
remember,
This
yeah.
was peak hookers in the point at that
Dude,
time.
I lived in the Bronx, and I would go past that area in the Bronx, and I'd be like,
Would they try to stop you and
My
ask for some free throw?
stepfather used
Of
to.
course they did.
My stepfather worked over there as well near Hunts Point because he worked for like an oil company. But he would come home late sometimes, and now I'm realizing
wait.
why.
Wait, did they tell you?
No.
Said, look,
He
it's all
told you
good.
that he
It's all
worked for an
good.
oil company in the
I've
Bronx?
actually been there. We used to go to truck shows. And I used to. you
Where
know-
the fuck you getting oil in the Bronx?
Yeah, there's Eastco Oil.
Oh.
There you
See,
go.
see,
There's
Sonny
one-
was like,
No,
he's
the
dealing
way-
a different
the
type of
way-
oil.
The way you said that shit
There's
was
a-
like they were drilling for oil in the Bronx.
No, it's a boiler
So I kind
company.
of like question you on that shit.
It's a boiler company,
Yeah.
boilers and gasolines and whatnot. But then he
yeah.
would work late
But
and
it's-
come home
He's
late.
explaining.
And now
He's
I'm
he has to
realizing
explain.
why.
Yeah.
We're all getting an education here about the
All
oil.
I'm saying is this: if someone tells you that they're drilling oil in the Bronx, don't believe them.
They're probably drilling some girl named Oila.
Oiler? Really? That's
Possibly.
the
Don't worry
best
about
name?
it. Just
Oiler?
Hey,
Oiler?
you know what?
It's
You'd be surprised, bro.
a ratchet ass
All
name.
right, check it out.
Have you met Dominicans?
Hey, have you met a lot of people in the Bronx?
There you go.
Go to the west side of the Bronx.
Oh, thank God I live on the east side. Whew!
Yo, trust me.
That's a bullet there.
the west
Oh,
of
man.
the side be crazy too.
That's true. All
right.
right, so let's get to the prediction of the Bully Ray Juice Robinson. Who do you have, Steph?
I'm going juice. I'm going juice on this one. I'm going
So,
juice. He's that.
Bully Ray, that
I'm
everyone
gonna
knows
say.
as
I'm gonna say Mr. New York. I'm gonna say Mr. New York. Everybody knows him as Mr. New York.
Mr. Dudley.
Mr. Dudley. I
Bubba
mean,
Ray Dudley in WWE.
but he said it before. He wants to put over younger talent. So,
Which is
but
respectable.
by
Which is
what
great,
he's
yeah.
saying, if he wants to put over younger talent and he has so much pull in the back, I would expect Bully Ray to be the one to say,
But
"Hey,
here's
look,
my
I want to
question
put him
for you.
over."
But here's my question for you: is Juice Robinson a talent to put over?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Is it not too early for him?
No,
he
he-
is the current IWGP US champion right now.
Okay.
And the way he got treated in NXT, I mean, the way he got treated in WWE in general, like
What's his name?
I
CJ what?
CJ Parker or
CJ
something?
Parker.
yeah,
Oh,
like
that's him?
fucking
He's
yeah,
the
that's
guy.
him.
So remember
Yeah.
when Kevin Owens' his first match in NXT?
Yeah.
If you're a super nerd, you watched it and remember how
Nerd.
if he got his nose broken,
Yeah.
that was CJ Parker, Juice
Gotcha.
Robinson. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's the current
It's Juice.
US champion. So there you go.
I mean, he's marketable.
Any possible swerve that could possibly happen in this?
Not in my opinion, because New Japan isn't really a company that does a lot of swerves like that. You might get a swerve as a win and loss, but you're not going to get a swerve as like interference or anything. So
Okay.
that's why.
So let's move on to the next match,
Oh, my
So-
favorite match on the card.
which is a three-way match for the
Oh, my
IWGP
goodness.
Junior Heavyweight Championship between Taiji Ishimori
Taiji Ishimori.
versus Dragon Lee versus Bandido.
Oh, my God.
And now, I know two of those names,
Who do you
Okay,
know?
which two? Which two?
Dragon Lee and Bandido.
Oh,
I have heard of Ishimori,
Mm-hmm.
and Honestly, I'm looking forward to watching this match.
You gotta lower your voice when you say Ishimori. You gotta Ishimori.
Ishimori.
Exactly.
I mean, dude, I don't want to.
Ishimori.
Ishimori.
I don't want to start doing like my Kill Bill Japanese.
You
impression.
gotta do that. You gotta. Like, we're talking about Japanese wrestlers.
Gogo
here.
Yabari, you don't want to fight her.
Gogo son.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, there we go. All right.
There's the buy and the highs now. It's all good.
Yeah.
We got
If you
everything
don't
here.
know about Taiji Ishimori, just think of really cool, fast, flippy shit by a really short Asian guy.
Blast, flippy shit.
He is amazing.
He's
if you've
amazing.
ever watched Hiromu Takahashi, think of him about 5 inches shorter and about double the speed. That's Taiji Ishimori.
Just so everyone understands something that is listening right now, this is going to be an extremely fun, fast-paced card. Like, the entire show is going to be athleticism at its finest. So it's definitely worth to watch, even if you don't know any of the people that's going to be on this match, on this card. But to go with the prediction on this, who do you have, Stephane Duviella?
I hate that I'm first. I really feel like I need to be last because I'm still looking and trying to pick somebody because anyone you pick here would be a good candidate to win. So I'm going to just go Bandito. I'm going Bandito on this one.
Who are you going with, babe?
I'm actually going with Bandito as well. He just recently got signed to Ring of Honor, so it'll be a good
You need
bump
something,
for him.
exactly.
It's a good rub.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'm not really giving a lot of predictions, but the fact that you said that he got signed to Bandito, I mean,
He got signed to Bandito. Bandito got signed to himself.
I mean,
that's
fact that
love
Bandito,
yourself.
The fact that Bandito got signed to Ring of Honor, I don't see him winning.
Damn.
Because of the fact that it is a Ring of Honor and
New Japan
show.
Okay.
And this is for a New Japan title. It makes it kind of complicated for him to take the belt. But you never know.
They still do
but
that
they do
from time to
crossovers
time.
all
They
the
definitely
time.
still do that from time
No,
to
I
time.
got you. But I just think about a lot of the old school stuff where, you know.
If anyone else were to win, it would probably be Dragon Lee just because he's been in a lot of junior heavyweight matches and has lost a lot of those matches.
Okay.
This is the one that I feel like if he wins it, it's well deserved because he's probably been one of the hardest working light heavyweights that we've had in the entire industry. Outside of guys like Dick, a.k.a. Buddy Murphy and whatnot. Dick. No, let's be real.
And those of you that don't know,
Buddy Murphy has
why
been
Buddy
amazing for 205 Live in the Cruiserweight division WWE, but Dragon Lee, coincidentally, has been probably one of the best guys outside of WWE, which I'm surprised hasn't been signed yet by them.
And by the way, just to refresh the audience that may not have heard a previous episode, why is Buddy Murphy called Dick?
If you are from the UK, Buddy means Dick, and if you are from Australia, Murphy means Dick, a.k.a. Dick.
A.k.a. Buddy Murphy.
Buddy and Murphy.
Moving on to the next match, we have the Gorillas of Destiny, Tamatanga and Tangaloa.
They are the IWGP Tag Team Champions at the moment.
Exactly, and they're taking on the Villain Enterprises, which is PCO and Brody King.
Who are the current ROH Tag Team Champions.
And they're taking on Los Igonola, blah, 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 blah.
Hold on, let me get this. Let me get this.
Are you going to do the pose? Are you going to do the pose?
Los Ingonables de Japón. There you go. Evil and Sonata.
Evil and Sonata.
Exactly. And they're taking on also the Briscoe brothers, Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe, in another winner-take-all four-way tag team match for both the IWGP Tag Team and Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. So, fellas.
Yes.
I know a lot of these names, even though I
Do
can't
you?
pronounce them.
It's all good. Don't worry. We're with you on this one.
No, I got you. Beginning with Stephane Duviella.
Damn it, the hell? He just wants to pick me because he thinks I don't know this shit. Like, damn it.
Hey, man.
I'm looking down the name of the teams, and I'm seeing some really great names, some really great...
I'm seeing a lot of great names, too.
I mean, great names that you can't pronounce.
Names you can pronounce.
Exactly. So I look down at my paper, and I can't see anything but letters. God damn it.
All right, so who do you got?
I originally picked the Briscoes, taking it, just because of the promo work that they've been doing going into this match, just going into Supercard. But I'm looking at Los Ingobernables de Japón as well. I think
Evil and Sonata.
exactly. I think that those two deserve a rub as well, and they've worked extremely hard. Both Evil and Sonata.
You know, thinking about it, I'm gonna go Briscoe Bros. You thought I was gonna switch it, but I'm still
I
going
absolutely
Briscoe
did
Bros.
not think you were going to switch it.
You know what?
I'm only going Briscoe Bros because I feel like this is where a good Ring of Honor champion, and they have been carrying that company for a damn near a decade right now, and they deserve that title and that opportunity and just that moment. But I also feel like Sonata is getting closer to a singles run than we realize.
But wouldn't you send him off into a singles run by giving him one in the tag division?
No.
No,
I don't need it. I don't need it.
You get him away from that.
Oh, you get him away from
that's
it?
Just in booking in general.
Yeah,
get him away
you don't need to give him the title for him to go singles.
I personally think, and again, I'm not as knowledgeable as you guys, but I think Gorillas of Destiny would take.
No,
So
it's a
then
solid.
it-
It's a solid choice.
I-
It's a solid choice.
The reason why is because they're hot right now, and they're making that crossover appeal more and more. Hence the fact that, I mean, look, I'm looking at it from a business perspective. These guys are doing the Bullet Club block party.
This is true.
Given that, and given the fact that Ring of Honor and New Japan want to put themselves out there more, with them being hot, it just makes the perfect combination to just try and do something and just put it on their back and have them take them further. So I'm looking at it from a business perspective. I will put it on Gorillas Destiny.
That's a good call. No, that's a totally fine call. Like I'm not mad about that at all.
You know,
I like it.
Moving on, we have singles match for the British Heavyweight Championship, which is Zack Sabre Jr., who is the champion, versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. And Tanahashi-san.
Tanahashi.
The ace
The
of
ace.
New Japan.
Go Ace. Go
is
Ace.
a phenomenal talent
Holy shit.
who
Phenomenal.
has had some amazing matches.
If you are not familiar with Hiroshi Tanahashi and you're not sure why we call him the ace of New Japan, think of him as John Cena. He is the John Cena of New Japan.
That is
wrestling.
like
That is actually a dream match, actually.
That is
as
an
well.
amazing
That's a dream match.
That's a great analogy to put out there for him. Yeah.
I have this picture on my phone, and it was like during WrestleMania season where people wanted John Cena to verse Tanahashi, and it's a picture of Cena holding a picture of Tanahashi up, sort of like Jericho did to Omega. So I thought that was pretty inventive. So I mean,
you hope for it one day, but
one fucking day where I
But,
turn on
you know,
WWE and they're actually good.
We'll see what happens. But I mean,
One day.
starting with Beige Benoit,
Thank God. Finally, some fairness.
who do you got?
I actually have Hiroshi Tanahashi winning. I think he's going to bounce back from his losses of Jay White and whatnot, and we're going to see, nice little bounce back win for him.
Who do you got?
I'm going the
Stephane.
same. I think he needs it after losing the IWGP Heavyweight Championship to Jay White. He needs something to hold him down, and Zack Sabre Jr. is going to be fine if he loses the belt.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
He
He
doesn't.
doesn't need the belt.
He's gonna be
And
fine.
you know what? I agree with both of you because I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm not as knowledgeable as you guys, but I want to see Tanahashi win anyway. Next match, singles match for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. It is Tetsuya Naito versus Kota Ibushi.
Oh man,
Bushi-san.
He barely got that Tetsuya Naito name out there. I respect it.
Yeah, I thought I got it
He
all right.
tried his best.
In
you know?
my opinion, Tetsuya Naito is the best wrestler in all of New Japan. I think he's the best wrestler
okay.
not signed to WWE or AEW. He is absolutely fantastic. He has some classic matches with both Okada, Tanahashi, Shinsuke Nakamura, fucking Kenny Omega from G1 at Climax 2017.
Jericho actually too.
Jericho as well from this past
Jericho
Wrestle Kingdom.
He pulled a great
Or
match
the
out of
Wrestle
Jericho.
Kingdom from before. No, not Wrestle Kingdom. Wherever the fuck they wrestled. It was amazing. I can't
Sakura
remember
Genesis, wasn't it?
where. Was that?
Was it Sakura Genesis?
Might have been Sakura Genesis. I mean, the Tetsuya Naito is absolutely phenomenal. And if you ever get the opportunity to watch him, definitely do. If you're coming to Jack Dempsey's on Saturday on 33rd Street between 5th and 6th Avenue, that's the match I want you to sit
Plug
here
it
and
up.
watch.
Plug it up like a tampon. That's what I like.
There you go.
Thoughts and opinions of Stephane Duviella.
We got a disclaimer.
are his.
We got a disclaimer on this show.
Yes!
This is the most innocent.
Yes!
This is the most
like wrestling.
This is the most innocent podcast we've ever done, and we still got a disclaimer.
Hey, come on.
Anyway, moving on. Did I
Who
even
do
get
you
your
have? Who do you
prediction?
have?
What's your prediction?
No, you already got my prediction. Just move on. Just
Who do you have?
go.
Naito or Ibushi?
All right.
No, you didn't give me a prediction.
Oh, I didn't give you a prediction. Oh shit.
Oh,
damn.
you bitch about me going to you first.
Hold
and
on.
now-
Wait.
And now you can't give me a
Wait. I was a
prediction?
little confused because his logic was really good. I
So
appreciated
do
his.
you agree with his
Do I
logic?
agree with his logic?
While we're young.
Yes, I agree with his logic. I
So
think
your pick is?
Tetsuya Naito. I'm saying Naito retains.
It's true, because we did talk about we want to build Kota to go for the heavyweight title
he needs
instead
to.
of the Intercontinental.
He needs to. I mean, at this point,
Yeah.
Kenny's out of the way. Okada is moving into other
Okay.
things, and so is Tanahashi.
There you go.
So Naito is going ahead. Second to last match for the Ring of Honor World Championship match. The Ring of Honor World Championship, a three-way ladder match between Jay Lethal, who's the champion, versus Marty Scurll,
Whoop, whoop.
and versus Matt Taven.
Very good. Very good come up for him. That's somebody they're building up pretty well.
All right, so who you got, Beige?
I actually have Marty Scurll. If I'm not mistaken, I believe his contract is up soon. And AEW is a calling because all his buddies are there. I can see Ring of Honor saying, hey, stay around a little longer. Here's the belt, and here's some extra quiche. And there you go.
Okay.
It's sort of the same situation as with AJ. Like, they're trying to protect as many people from leaving and going to AEW as they possibly can. So we're going to slap a belt on you for a little bit. We're going to give you some more cash.
Yeah.
We're going to tell you, we're going to put you on high for a little bit, promote your shirts, get your shirts off Pro Wrestling Tees for a little bit, and then, he'll be good.
Yeah, this happened actually 2 years ago with the Hardy Boys winning the tag titles at the Ring of Honor Manhattan Mayhem show in February and holding on to those tag titles all the way until the Supercard show of 2017, right before WrestleMania, when they debuted again, when they came back. So I can see that happening for Marty Scurll.
But then, would you say that if Skrull wins, and would you put the belts on Villain Enterprises then, and have all of Villain Enterprises win?
Oh, that's a good call.
That's
But
my
no,
thing.
I
Like,
won't.
I mean,
It's a good call, but I won't do it.
It's something that we want to see. We want to see somebody who's associated with a tag team or a stable all hold championship gold
That's true.
at the same time. So, I'm not going to change my vote, but I said it would look pretty cool if Villain Enterprises
would
all
be.
had championships.
It would be.
So your pick is?
Marty Scurll.
All right. So,
Sonny's tired of shit right now. He's like, shut the fuck up. He's like, fuck it. I'm getting tired
Who the
of parts
fuck are
of
you
those.
picking already?
He's like, you
Jesus.
fucking tell me, damn it.
God, we know you guys know a lot.
Give me your answer, damn it.
I ain't going front. You know what? And I'm rooting for Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal.
Why?
Because I'm a Jay Lethal fan,
Because
man.
he's black,
black
y'all. And he's
machismo?
black, y'all. And he's blackety black, yeah, black, y'all.
Actually, you know what? I met him at a show. He was a really cool fucking dude, and I want to see him win.
Okay.
That's the only reason why. Moving on to the final match that we have on the
The
card.
main event.
The singles match for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Damn.
It is between Jay White, who is the champion, versus Kazuchika Okada.
Oh, my God.
Did I fuck the name up?
Oh, my God. That was so bad. Oh, God. Kazuchika Okada.
Kazuchika Okada.
Oh,
Okada.
my God.
All right, hey.
Got the.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
All
So
right.
I chopped the fuck up out of his
You
name.
chopped it up more than a chopped cheese from the Bronx. It's okay.
Wow,
Yo,
that was
fucking worry
good.
about
it.
That was good.
I tried.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it. And now I'm hungry.
You know
I want
how-
a chopped cheese with cheddar, with ketchup and mayo. No vegetables. I don't eat all that salad.
you
and shit.
don't have it with the barbecue and mayo?
I don't do the barbecue,
Barbecue
man.
and
Who does
mayo.
the barbecue? Give me the. He
Chopped
is-
cheese with barbecue and mayo is
Oh
dope.
my God!
Try it.
This guy's a serial killer.
I'm
He
gonna
puts his
fuck-
milk in the bowl before the cereal. That's
Oh,
what he
I don't
does.
like milk and cereal.
Look at it.
Ooh. I eat cereal dry, man. Fuck that
So
shit.
you'd buy boxes of cereal
No,
that's
that's
supposed to
because
be
Sonny's
eaten with
lactose
milk.
intolerant. That's why.
No, I
Lactose
ain't
intolerant?
lactose
His ass
intolerant.
is sunny side up after he eats a bowl of cereal with
His
milk.
ass is sunny side up.
His asshole spicier than a sofrito.
Damn.
You know what, babe? Sometimes I really hate you.
But you, oh, man.
You know you love it.
You know what? I am definitely claiming you for my taxes and not giving you a fucking dime.
You don't,
don't
pay,
pay
me
him,
anyway.
exactly,
You don't
like,
pay me anyway.
We're sitting across from a guy that doesn't pay us, and we obviously are still here because we love wrestling. That's the only reason why you're
Exactly.
fucking here.
You're all my dependents.
For all your
Yep.
dependents, fuck.
Because yep,
Yep.
we like wrestling.
Yep, we don't like getting paid,
Hey,
so obviously.
you know what? Yep, I like dependents.
Yeah, and Yep, we like wrestling. And if you'd like to buy a T-shirt from Yep, I Like Wrestling, go to prowrestlingtees.com/YEPILW.
Or
There you go.
if you want to get disclaimed, go on Amazon.com and get your disclaimer shirt.
Woo!
Woo woo!
By searching, yep, I
I
like
like wrestling.
Hey.
All right.
You know what? All I'm gonna say is this: the brainwashing has worked.
And if you guys are in the mood to watch reviews for Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, please join Unpopular Reviews Monday nights at 11:05, Tuesday nights at 10:05, and Wednesday nights at 9:05.
9:05 live.
On the Yep, I Like Wrestling Facebook page, they do a Facebook Live, and all kidding aside, it's an amazing show. They do some great stuff. And beginning on Friday, April...
The 5th.
No, not April 5th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
April 12th.
Oh, next week.
Yes, April
Jeez.
12th.
Yes.
They will be doing a brand new segment where they're going to be...
We're going to call it Fan Takeover for now because you guys will be able to call in and take the show over. I know sometimes that we, if you are familiar with our work, we kind of tend to stick to the product and not really get a chance to talk to the fans one-on-one. This is your chance to call in. This is your chance to be on with one of us, the host, and actually get your opinions across. So it's pretty cool.
I like
And
that.
some of the team will be here this Friday at...
Jack Dempsey's on
Here?
30.
Wait.
You mean
Wait.
there.
Wait. I've
They
been...
will be
there.
there.
Please pardon me. I've been sipping some of Sonny's Hennessy while he wasn't looking. He turned his back and I took it.
Pinot.
Oh, I was wondering why I kept on going lower and lower.
Precisely. So, yes, we will be at
Sonny's
Jack
always
Dempsey's
going
this
lower
Friday
and lower, if you know what I mean.
on 33rd between 5th and 6th, was it?
5th and 6th Avenue on 33rd
Exactly.
Street, Jack Dempsey's.
For the NXT New York viewing party.
Exactly. It's going to be a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
So, back to this match and prediction. Okada or White? Who do
Okada
you
or what?
have?
Okada or White? Jay is the name that he can say, but he does not want to say it.
You can say Okada. That's
You
totally
could've
fine
said
if you
Jay
just say
White.
Okada.
Kazuchika.
Kazuchika Okada.
Just say Okada. You know,
I
you
just
just
said Kazuchika Okada.
Just say Okada. It's
Yeah,
okay.
that's good. Kazuchika Okada's fine. Yeah.
All
or
right,
you can
who
say-
you got, Bates?
I'll just be honest. I fucking hated their match during Wrestle Kingdom. I thought it was the worst match of the card. Sorry, nerds. But hopefully this is improved.
You should be doing this prediction in your nerd voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. So therefore, when I watched the Wrestle Kingdom 2013 match back in January 4th, 2019, I just wasn't much of a fan of the Jay White versus Kazuchika Okada match. I mean, it was well worked out there with their ring ropes and whatnot, but I just wasn't a fan exactly of the action that went down over there. But I did see Jay White did defeat Kazuchika Okada earlier this year, but I think it's just a good time for Kazuchika Okada to actually win the match this time at Madison Square Garden, because I would like for the fans to be able to see the Rainmaker celebrate with both the dollars coming down the roof of MSG, but then also having the arms spread and seeing the camera zoom in if you watch on pay-per-view, or if you're watching here. Or if you're watching there at Jack Dempsey's on 33rd and 5th Avenue.
All right, I'm done.
So, 5th and 6th,
Between 5th and 6th Avenue.
Jack Dempsey.
All right, I'm done.
6th.
I'm going to go with
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okada.
5th.
I'm tired of Jay White holding the title. I find him very boring. You actually have a very different opinion, Steph, about Jay White. That's actually really good.
My opinion of Jay White is he's the successor to Prince Devitt. We saw with the Bullet Club, they kind of tried to move away from Prince Devitt when AJ came in and when Kenny took over, and even when Cody was feuding with Kenny. So this is bringing Bullet Club back to their roots in terms of being a heel stable. None of that, as Jay White says, none of that face bullshit that they were
It's
doing
a,
before.
it's a very old school gaijin.
Exactly.
Gaijin?
Hey, good job.
It's
Almost.
a very good old school gaijin faction going on right now, and I think that's awesome. If you don't know what gaijins are, it's wrestlers from outside of Japan,
Coming
and
into-
that's
taking
all
their
coming
shit.
to invade the
And
New
taking
Japan
their
product.
shit.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that I actually know that name? That word?
Well, you watch a
call
lot of
the guy-
hentai, so we get it.
I mean, I watch a lot of hentai, and that name's never thrown around.
Wow, people are really admitting things today.
Hey,
It's
it's,
awesome.
you got
All
to,
right.
you got to, man.
So those are predictions for the G1 Supercard, and we will be doing some more indie podcast episodes coming soon, and we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
So,
If you're in the New York City area, there are some great shows. If you go to morethanmania.com, you find a great group of shows with Shimmer, WXW, Evolve tomorrow at 12 p.m. You also go to Joey Janela's Spring Break shows that are really good. There's Wale Mania this Thursday. WrestleCon is doing a bunch of shows with their super shows, with Rev Pro, with Joey Ryan's Penis Party.
Damn, I was gonna plug that.
Pile Drivers and Pancakes.
Pile
What
Drivers
Culture's doing a Q&A
on Monday.
On Monday.
I am going to be there.
You are going to
Those
that.
are my guys. Fucking
Simon?
Simon.
Why?
Fucking
Everybody
Simon.
loves Simon Miller, so I get it.
Fucking, I'm chilling dressed up
Yeah.
as Repo Man. Fuck that.
so yeah, there's gonna be a lot of great matches, and that website again is
Morethanmania.com. If you want to deal with the WWN network, they have a host of shows that you can watch. If you want to go to WrestleCon.com, there's a host of shows with tickets still available if you're able to purchase. The Joey Janela, I believe his tickets are sold out, unfortunately, but maybe there's some secondary markets that you can buy for. There's Josh Barnett's Bloodsport that's going on in Jersey. That's really nice. And there you go. There's so many just events that you can just deal with during this WrestleMania weekend.
And guys, if you are in the New York area and you're not doing any of that, please stop by Jack Dempsey's Bar for WrestleMania weekend. We have NXT TakeOver on Friday. We have G1 Supercard on Saturday. And we have the show of all shows, the granddaddy of them all.
The
Say it
showcase.
again.
WrestleMania.
Exactly. She said it with the raspy voice.
There's our
WrestleMania
the showcase of the Immortals.
Legacy.
There's
I thought there was 2 holes. You gave up a hole? Okay.
There's 3 holes for 1 soul.
one hole. There's one hole.
You know what? I don't want to know about anyone's holes.
But he allows it.
True. So, thank you for joining us for this episode. My name is Sonny Sofrito.
He
and-
can't even pronounce his own name. You
Damn.
see? The Japanese
There's
name screwed him up.
something
He
in
can't even
this
say his own
liquor.
name.
My name is Sofrito-san.
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 And I
Sofrito-san.
was joined today by...
The wild card Duviella-san.
All right. And I was also joined today by...
Benoit-san.
Arigato.
Arigato.
And we were
Konnichiwa.
also joined today by...
I'm not even here.
Gramazan-san.
No, Sama.
The
She's a
audi-
girl. It's
the
like Sama.
audience of one.
Oh.
Ah, Sama.
Glamazan-sama.
Yeah.
Glamazan-
Well, that's
Sama.
Lord. That's
Yeah.
Lord Glamazan.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
audience
man.
of one.
Respect me, bitch.
Glamazan-sama.
Oh.
Wow. Heard
Make
it.
sure you follow us on all social media by searching at YPILW, and also subscribe to us on all podcast platforms by searching YEP I Like Wrestling. And then also subscribe to us on YouTube. Yep, I Like Wrestling. Talk to you soon. Peace out.
Bye.
Laters.
Suck on that, Tara.
Suck on that, Chris.
Suck on that, all of you.